Oh my God, if I die, I'm a legend. When they lay me down to rest, I know I was always repping. Oh my God, my...
So hey guys, it's me again, your girl RaiA, and I'm back again with another video. Now this is one of your guys' most requested videos because a lot of you guys have been very confused about the elemental trial. So after a lot of trial and error and experimenting that I have to do in order for me to provide you guys with this information, I came up with the tips, tricks, as well as a guide for elemental trials. So if you want to learn more, then please stay tuned, okay? So let's get started with the basics. So first thing you need to know that this is available for players that have reached Master 1, level 30 and above, or level 31 and above. And you can only play this event once a day. It's available every day, but you can only enter once a day. And it is highly recommended that you have a party when you go in. Elemental Trial is a brand new system or a brand new feature that they've added when they decided to open the elemental system for everybody. So that means most of us don't really know exactly how to play it. Now let's talk about the description. It says here that the first 5 minutes of the event starts as a preparation period. Now after the preparation period finishes, boss, minions, and collectible buffs are refreshed. Only one boss can exist at the same time. It is checked every 3 minutes. If there is no boss, a new boss will appear. If there is already a boss, no action is taken. Collectible buffs are refreshed every 3 minutes as well. And boss points are distributed by damage dealt. Minion points belongs to the killer. And when joining a team, you receive 100% of the points from your teammate, that your teammate received. So my very first tip for everybody is during the preparation period, use the first 5 minutes to talk to your alliance to stay in a specific spot. It could be in the side or in the middle, depending on what you guys agree on. Now let's talk about how you can get points. So you will see this thing in the side where your target is, and the 1.5 or face corresponds to the points bracket you and your teammate have to reach. But I highly recommend you stick with your alliance as well as your elements because all of us have low elemental damage at the moment. This is why sticking together is better because mobs gives 100 points and it is only rewarded to whoever did the last hit on the mobs. So if you got a lot of enemy, it's kinda hard to gain yourself some points. So as you guys can see, I'm roaming around to show you guys the boss spots. And like it was mentioned on the description, there's only one boss that will be available. And during this time, Thunder, Element, and Void is the one that is available. Now, if nobody can kill the Thunder Elemental or the boss that is available, which is this one, even though 3 minutes have already passed, if it's still alive, then there wouldn't be any new boss that will appear. So if I were you guys, since we are not really aiming for a specific element, and since we're not really aiming for whatever thing that you have to kill, you're just aiming for points, I highly recommend that you guys work together with the people inside the map. If you guys are planning to work on killing the boss, then try to convince your alliance to start killing the boss as an alliance. Because killing the boss or the elemental boss, it gives you 200,000 points, which is distributed to the damage dealer or whoever did the damage on the boss. Now, the biggest problem that I've been seeing here is if another alliance starts to attack the boss as well, it doesn't really count and it refreshes, so it's kind of hard to kill. Now, if you don't know exactly where the boss is, just click on your target if you want to go straight to the boss. Like I mentioned, the boss gives 200k points that is distributed to those people that deals damage to the boss, and it will be rewarded once the boss dies. Now, the main problem with this is the boss is not really that easy to kill. So try to work together with your alliance because again, if another alliance starts to hit the boss, it doesn't really do damage and it kind of refreshes your damage. Now, like I mentioned also earlier, the boss as well as the mobs only takes elemental damage at the moment. This is the reason why working together with everybody benefits everyone. Because all of us have low damage or elemental damage at the moment. So no matter if you have 2.5 million KB or 2.5 million BP, 600k BP, it doesn't matter because your elemental damage does the trick. Now, if you find out the boss is hard to kill, mobs gives 100 points and this is rewarded to the player that killed the mob. In short, last hit wins. Now, I noticed pretty much after experimenting a couple of times that if there are many alliances in one specific boss, it kind of ruins the damage that you're dealing to the mobs. So that is why I highly recommend that you and your alliance stick in one location. Now, another thing pretty much that you have to know is everywhere in the map, I will be showing you guys a picture of the map with the codes and everything. But in specific areas of the map, you guys can actually pick up what you call elemental buffs. And these buffs, by the way, refreshes every 3 minutes after you pick them up. So if you want to gain a little bit more advantage when it comes to damaging some elements, then I highly recommend that you pick up these elemental buffs so that it can help you do more damage and kill mobs. So as you guys can see, I picked up some wind as well as some water, so I'm trying to get last hit every now and then, but I don't really recommend roaming around. I really recommend that you stick in one location when it comes to getting points, because it's not that easy to get these points, especially if there are so many enemies around you. Now, to better show you guys where the boss as well as the buffs and as well as the mobs area is located, you can go ahead and screenshot this map with the codes that I put in so that it wouldn't be that confusing for you as well as your teammates. Now, moving forward, boss appears at those spot that has that cute tiny me in the map, but for me it is much more easier to click this, which is on your target. Now, buff is also scattered in the map. This can help you and your team do more damage on the boss as well as the mobs. And boss and buffs refreshes every 3 minutes. Once a boss is killed, after 3 minutes, you get a new one, which means there's no need to be greedy because that's the main issue here. Now, I did a few experiments because I wanted to give you guys the best guide to earn points. I tried going on peace mode, I tried going on party mode, as well as alliance mode. And based on my experience, going on alliance mode with your whole alliance, you don't earn points for killing player, but you damage faster if your alliance sticks together. So that means it doesn't matter what element you have or what element you can kill, stick together with your alliance. Less enemies, more points. Get my idea? Now, no matter how strong you are, mobs and boss only gets damage through your elemental damage. This is why working together benefits you as well as your alliance. This area or this map is categorized as arena, which means killing each other is inevitable. You cannot really stop it. Even if you tell them every single time, try to go on peace mode, nobody will listen, especially the dum-dums. And since you can't tell everyone to work together, work hand in hand, everybody, nah, they won't listen. An alliance will still kill you, unfortunately. So ask your alliance to farm in one spot and go on alliance mode. So that if a dum-dum decides to kill you, then please give them hell. Or just give them a hard time. You can't really stop them. No matter how much peace mode you say, they will still end up killing you. So work with your alliance if you want to stay alive. And another thing, don't feel too down or bad if you can't finish all the quests with the current elemental trial. All of us don't have high elemental damage yet. Once your elemental guardian looks like this, it'll be a little bit easier. But I think, I think that a rework, or there's going to be some rework that will happen in this map, because it gets a little bit boring. It's too tedious. I mean, that's 30 minutes and you can't even finish it regardless of how strong your character is. So I know that something's gonna happen, but I really, really do hope that this guide help you guys understand how to gain better points and where to find the buffs, as well as the boss, as well as the mobs. And I really, really appreciate each and every one of you guys for tuning in my videos. If you have questions, just leave them on the comment box down below. Thank you guys so much again, and see you guys on my videos. Peace out. XOXO. RaiA.
Tell me pretty lies, look me in the face. Tell me that you love me, even if it's fake.